When life feels like a series of fires you have to put out, it's easy to feel trapped by your circumstances, always reaching for a quick fix that never quite lasts. Over the next few minutes, we're going to walk through a four-step framework designed to shift your perspective from that of a prisoner to that of an observer. To begin the exercise, find a quiet space and take a slow breath. Identify one specific stressor currently weighing on you and hold it clearly in your mind. By moving your attention away from the external conflict and toward your own internal state, you can begin to build a sense of stability that doesn't depend on the situation changing. Step 1 is a conscious pause. For the duration of this exercise, give yourself permission to stop trying to solve or fix the stressor you've identified. We often spend our energy chasing solutions that are just outside our reach, while ignoring the tools for clarity that are already available to us exactly where we are. You may notice a subtle shift, a slight decrease in that frantic, pulsing energy that usually accompanies a problem you can't solve. Step 2 involves a shift in mental geography. Visualize placing your stressor at the bottom of a wide valley. Then imagine yourself walking up toward a high, quiet peak. From this vantage point, you are looking down at the storm rather than being caught in the rain. You are creating the distance necessary to see the situation clearly. The indicator for success here is a change in your relationship to the problem. You are now observing it as a distinct event, separate from your own awareness. This distance reminds us that our reactions are often like passing weather, intense in the moment, but not a permanent part of the landscape. Now we move to step 3. As you look at the stressor in the valley below, practice accepting that it exists exactly as it is, with a simple, non-judgmental yes. This choice might feel awkward at first, like finding your balance on a bike before you finally glide forward. Dropping the fight against reality begins to dissolve internal resistance, allowing you to process the situation with a cooler, more logical mind. You may feel this in your body. Notice if your jaw unclenches, or if your breathing becomes a little more regular as that resistance softens. Step 4 is the final separation. Acknowledge that while you are feeling the weight of the stress, you are not the stress itself. You are the one who is aware of it. By making this distinction, the heavy sensation of being overwhelmed begins to detach from your core sense of self. You might feel a sense of lightness, as if the immediate pressure to react has been lifted, leaving room for a more deliberate response. This shift in perspective is what allows you to move through life with clarity, making decisions from a place of presence rather than panic. You have successfully moved into the role of the witness. Look back at the stressor you identified at the start. It hasn't disappeared, but it likely feels more contained and less like a threat to your internal peace. Like any mental habit, this perspective can fade if it isn't practiced. Bookmark this process and return to these 4 steps whenever the noise of the world begins to feel too loud. The ability to step back and find your center is a tool you carry with you always, accessible whenever you choose to use it. When you align your internal state with this sense of calm, you are no longer just reacting to life, you are leading it.